absolutely slams a guy with his ridiculous leftist take that somehow Trump and his voter base are really the people dividing the country. This is an extremely common narrative, and I just don't get it. You know, that specifically that Trump is the most divisive president ever. It's so horrible and evil. Yeah, coming from the Democrats who hate you because you're white. Right. I totally buy that. So without further ado, we are going to get right into it. But first, do me a big favor, like our video and share it around. That way we can keep bringing you guys this great, hard-hitting content. As always, Patriots, I'm your host, Arian, and this is Resist the Mainstream.
How's it going? First of all, I just want to say thank you, and I'm going to make a complete pivot from religion at all. So let's just all calm down a little bit. But first of all, I want to begin with a yes or no question. Is that cool? Okay, do you think that we see more divisiveness in our country today than we have in modern American history, let's say within the last 30 years? Mm-hmm. Okay, so then I will then begin what I have written down so that way I can get my point across clearly. Is that okay? Okay, what I personally believe is the future for this country is for us to be able to reunite in a sense. It's my opinion that since the start of Trump's first term in 2016, we have seen an unquestionable increase in hate crimes and political violence. January 6th, we can talk about that one. What is your opinion on the divisiveness? What is your opinion on the divisiveness perpetuated by the Trump administration, if you think there is any at all?
Do you have any issue with the fact that the first time Riley came to campus here, she had to be barricaded for multiple hours because left-wing students tried to physically attack her?
Okay.
Is that divisive?
I mean, even last night at Portland State University, there was a group of Antifa members, whether it was students, community members, people who were bussed in. We don't know. About 5 people ended up being arrested for ultimately trying to physically
That's
put
great.
themselves
So I don't consider myself a liberal. I think
that's fine, but no, but you have to be morally correct. You're going after the Trump thing.
Right.
When Riley was
I'm going
barricaded,
after the current sitting president.
Right. When Riley was barricaded on this campus, were they wearing MAGA hats?
Okay, so I just heard of your name today. I don't even know. I didn't even know who.
Yeah, no, but I mean, just the point though is that it's the left that's dividing this country. We're bringing this country together. Okay, this is very simple.
Okay, that's fine. Can I?
You notice that dismissal of Riley Gaines just now? She talks about this horrible thing that happened to her. Okay, man. Yeah, that's great. Whatever. So disrespectful and rude. You know, if only he knew what was going on. And maybe he does, and he's playing pretend and being disingenuous. I don't know, but let's take a quick little trip down memory lane. So back in February of 24, the San Francisco State University police suspended the investigation into what happened at Riley Gaines. This is when she was chased by a mob at San Francisco State University and she was locked in a room, barricaded for, I think, at least a few hours, didn't leave until the late night. Really horrible stuff. Event got canceled, all of that. You know, she claimed she was assaulted and held for ransom. Totally believe it. All right. I mean, look at this. Here's a photo of it right here. They're literally barricading and hiding because there's a vicious mob outside. There are videos of this as well. Really gross stuff. But then in an email here, UPD writes that after interviewing all the involved parties and reviewing the video footage and all that, the claims of the crimes committed were unfounded. Seriously? You have video of a mob chasing her, vicious, angry mob. You have the picture right there of the barricading, and then it's all just unfounded. It didn't happen. Really disgusting stuff. Now, you know, it's so trite to bring up this point, and I feel like I shouldn't even say it, but imagine, will you, for a moment, let's just say a black student was chased throughout the university, you know, a black leftist. Would there be any outrage over that? You know, they could be black, they could be Jewish, you know, they could be Muslim. Doesn't matter, any of those things. People would be freaking out. They'd be throwing a fit because, you know, it's a white person, a white conservative. Suddenly, nobody gives a crap. It happened. It's over now. Whatever. It's disgusting. You know, I really wish that something would be done to hold these people accountable because, you know, people say, oh, DEI, you know, they banned DEI at the universities. We're winning. Okay, but they're still doing it. They're just calling it a different name. Like, let's be real. Can we not be so simple-minded about this? So, all that to say, these people have no mercy on them, okay? There shouldn't be mercy. No, it's ridiculous.
Can I ask you a follow-up question then? Can you cite any quote of any sitting Democratic president between the last 3? We can count Kamala because she was a candidate, but Obama, Biden, or Kamala saying anything. Oh, actually, we will discount Biden saying that Trump supporters are trash. But any other time saying that they're the enemy within, which Trump has used, the enemy, evil.
They call them Nazis every other week.
Absolutely.
Okay, again, a president.
Yes,
not
Joe
liberals.
Biden gave a speech in November 2022, right before the midterms, in front of Independence Hall.
I would love to see a quote.
Yes, saying that, quote, there is a rise of white supremacy and fascism that must be stomped out of the country. I'm paraphrasing. Okay. But again, literally calling half the country fascists and coming after us. That's exactly what he did.
What about the right side, though?
In fact, he said ultra MAGA is a threat to the country.
MAGA, keyword MAGA. I think there's a difference between MAGA and Republicans.
He said everyone wearing here a red hat is a threat to the homeland. Joe Biden declared. They are?
The amount of times.
That guy right there. Hold on. Look them in the eye. These people are threats to the homeland?
Okay, that's fine.
Who here wants a hat? Are all these people? No, I want you to look at your fellow American citizens wanting this hat.
That's great.
Are these people a threat to the country? Is that what you're saying? These people are a threat to the country?
I think the ideology that they perpetuate is. I think there's a lot. You yourself have said we have seen an increase in hate crimes and political.
No, we have not. No, I did not. I said we're more divided. We have not seen an increase of hate crimes. We've seen.
Why do you think we're more divided, Charlie?
Oh, I think we're more divided because we finally exposed the left for what they are, and the left is the one dividing this country.
Amen to that. And to add on to the list of disgusting things Biden has said about, the American people at large, namely patriotic Americans who are on, the right side of the aisle, or at least vote that way. Remember back in 2017 when Trump said that with the whole debate about ripping down statues, that there are good people on both sides of the debate. So people who want to tear down and destroy our history, and then people who want to preserve it by not tearing down statues of, say, Robert E. Lee. And pretty generous of Trump, by the way. I wouldn't even agree with that, go that far. I think if you want to rip down statues, destroy history, you're deranged. There's something wrong with you. But Trump was even willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. How did Biden react? Well, about 2 years later, after that, when he was ramping up his 2020 presidential campaign, Biden said that Donald Trump equivocated people who were fighting against racism, what a characterization that is, with the KKK and the neo-Nazis and the white supremacists. What a disgusting way to portray people who want to preserve our American history. And he said, this is the threat we're up against, folks. Donald Trump and the neo-Nazis and white supremacists. That's sick. Okay, you want to talk about divisiveness? This is why it grinds my gears so much when people say, Donald Trump's the most divisive ever, most polarizing. How could you disagree? I don't know, because I listen to what Joe Biden says, or like most of the Democrat Party. Ridiculous, honestly. Trump preaches a message of unity and bringing Americans together to create a better life. All the Democrats preach is destruction, and it's gross.
So no part of you at all can reflect on what you just said as a divisive.
We are not. Well, let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you in real time.
Can I finish though?
Are there open mics for conservatives to speak at San Francisco State?
There's conservatives everywhere, dude. There's two parties. That's another thing about this country.
Not in San Francisco.
There's liberals and conservatives, Republicans and Democrats.
Is it easy for conservatives to speak out at the school?
Not at all. And that's not okay. That's what I'm saying. I came up to the mic with this sense of let's reunite as a country.
I agree. The way we reunite is by defeating the left.
Okay, again, you're cutting me off. By defeating the left. I have never said let's defeat the right. I think that the ideology that MAGA pushes is it's bad. It's cancerous.
What ideology specifically?
Just hating the left. Oh, the enemy within. The president that you guys support that's sitting in the Oval Office right now has said over and over again that Democrats are the enemy within.
They are.
Okay, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're what's wrong with this country, Charlie Kirk. Thank you.
No, actually, let me prove to you. You know how we heal a country? We heal the country by allowing people to express their opinions without canceling, censorship, smear, or slander.
MAGA is what's wrong, not Republicans. MAGA.
Okay.
Thank you.
He just said
MAGA is the solution.
I never said MAGA should be defeated.
Yeah, exactly. Again, I'll say this: the American left.
2028, cross our fingers. MAGA won't be a thing. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah. Hey, they it's so funny. They said that. They said that after January 6th, and now MAGA is more popular than ever before. This is San Francisco,
That's not
dude.
true. That's not true. Trump.
This is San Francisco. This is
0.00001% of San Francisco. Congrats.
Okay, but I think it's noteworthy though that on a college campus in the middle of a day, we're able to draw nearly 1,000 people.
None of these people go here. I can guarantee you. A lot of these people are community.
They're all students. What are you talking about?
Oh, hi guys.
It is quite incredible to see how many people nowadays are openly comfortable with supporting Trump. It's kind of hard to remember just how bad it was a few years ago, but it was terrible. There was a time when people would be afraid to walk around with a MAGA hat on for fear that they'd be assaulted, attacked, or something worse. And, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It speaks to the popularity Trump has gained. I've noticed that a lot more people in the mainstream have supported him, and I think that's a big part of it. Mainstream being, unfortunately, including, a lot of celebrities, billionaires, big-time CEOs, stuff like that. And on one hand, it's good because Trump's message is getting more popular. But on another hand, you have to question, if these people are supporting Trump, why is that? People who opposed him so ardently, hated his whole message about ripping down the establishment. Why are they suddenly on board? I think that's a question worth pondering.
And I said San Francisco, they live in the area or in the city. And so you can live in this kind of cycle of denial. This hat is a beautiful symbol. You know what this hat means? Sure. It's a symbol of American revival, of prosperity, of hope, of optimism, of a better future.
And I would much rather use that language than calling the left the enemy, because ultimately, Charlie, do we need to come together?
You just said you hope MAGA's not a thing in 4 years.
I know, exactly.
It's not gonna be.
Okay, we'll play back this tape in 4 years and we'll see, because I've been told for the last decade, MAGA's dying, MAGA's going away.
Unless Trump wants to do the unconstitutional thing of run for a third term, right?
He already said he's not doing that on Sunday.
No,
and
he has floated the idea many times.
He literally just said on Meet the Press, he was joking and trolling. And I will say again, you can hope all you want that MAGA, all MAGA is a group of people from different backgrounds, different skin colors, different religions that love America and they want to see it great again. That's all that MAGA is. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
I will say that I do believe we should put a Christian focus on MAGA. Just my own little 2 cents there. Now, as far as Trump showing the left goes, well, I think Trump should, to really piss him off, he should just say he's going to sign an executive order legalizing Emperor Trump and that he gets to have 1 million terms if he wants to. I mean, why not? Because if people like, that guy's an example and so many others are going to freak out because Trump makes a little joke about how he's going to run for a third term, why not just throw some gasoline on the fire? Heck, I don't know. Maybe I'm a jerk. I don't know. I like to add to the chaos sometimes. I just find it kind of funny. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, folks. We really do appreciate it. As always, make sure you comment below. Let us know what you liked about the clip, what kind of stuff you want to see in the future. And if you have not already, hit that subscribe button and we will see you again soon. God bless.